Snowpiercer and dangerous fantasies. The US and the EU are studying a plan to block the sun's rays and cool our planet. Politico made a very disturbing revelation, according to which the Biden administration offers support for the idea of how to block sunlight from hitting the Earth's surface as a way to limit global warming. The report also notes that the EU appears willing to discuss research into how to block the sun's rays. So if this is true, then some international circles are beginning to become particularly dangerous for the future of humans as they play with the climate and nature of the planet itself and seek to replace God as the regulator of nature. Potential options include stratospheric aerosol injection, which involves increasing the concentration of particles in the atmosphere to reduce the amount of sunlight reaching the Earth's surface. Critics warn that in the worst-case scenario, such massive interventions could have unforeseeable side effects, such as altering vital rainfall patterns. Politico reports that the White House released a report to Congress late Friday that indicates the Biden administration is open to studying the possibility that changing sunlight could rapidly cool the planet. A program of research into the scientific and societal implications of solar radiation modification, SRM, would enable better informed decisions about the potential risks and benefits of SRM as a climate policy component, alongside the fundamentals of emissions, mitigation, and adaptation of greenhouse gases, the White House report said, adding that SRM offers the potential for significant global cooling and on a time scale of a few years. The White House says the idea could be realized with appropriate international cooperation. The bloc will announce a framework to assess the security implications of rapid global warming. Part of this assessment includes an examination of potential hazards due to atmospheric rearrangement. The start of research is pushing the EU to debate whether so-called climate geoengineering can be considered useful science or just science fiction entertainment, with potentially dangerous consequences for the planet and its atmosphere. Based on the precautionary principle, the EU will support international efforts to comprehensively assess the risks and uncertainties of climate interventions, including solar radiation modification, SRM, and promote discussions on a possible international governance framework, including aspects relating to the investigation, the European Council said in a joint statement on Wednesday. What to say about the new dangerous plans that Washington and Brussels are studying? First of all, no one can play with the climate of a planet because simply no one can predict what the impact will be on the inhabitants of the planet. Of course, we're not only referring to humans, but also to all other living beings. For example, does the White House know if this brilliant idea would destroy bee populations? Because without bees to pollinate flowers and plants, life on the planet as we know it will cease to exist, and so will we. Do the White House know about the Snowpiercer movie and TV series of the same name? It's basically based on the French comic Le Personnage, Snowpiercer, which was first transferred to the big screen as a South Korean adaptation. The central idea was based on just that, cooling the planet by blocking the sun's rays. Except the cooling ended up being uncontrollable, and in the end all of humanity was wiped out, except for a few thousand survivors who lived inside that train. And this is on Solask. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.